welcome back to End of the World, Zombie Apocalypse. My name is Lawrence.
And I have Mince William.
And this is Substandard Roleplaying with Casey.
I'm Casey from the Questing GM.
He's got no image because he's got bad Wi-Fi. And Dave.
And no
a Taurus from Twitch TV. It's good to see you.
Oh.
That blink was just because the sun's in his eyes.
I see. I was just waiting for Willing to chime in. That's what I was waiting
for. I was like, did my payment not go through or something?
It's like
how close were you to saying welcome to Desolation? You were close.
Yeah, I was actually, but I
heard
at
it
the last minute. Oh, Jesus!
They don't start with these.
I'm sorry. The intro, you know what? That's not the important part of the game, anyway, or the video. The important part of the video is our role playing. So you know what? Who cares?
You've literally just told everyone it's okay to not write the intro to an essay.
No, that's not what I said at all.
This is a literature review. So, during the communist fall of Russia in 1991.
Meh, get to the key point. I like that. Anyway, here we go. No, I was not talking about a literature essay. Either way, let's recap, shall we? Last we left off, you decided to leave your condo.
No. You said don't do intros.
It's not an intro. I'm reviewing what you did last time.
You're introducing today's story and today's setup.
Okay, let's just jump right into it then.
No, but I don't.
Bastard.
There's a skip intro. There's a skip.
Fine, I'll call your bluff. Let's just go jump right in.
I'm like
Bastard.
a magic spacebar over here. Help!
Jesus. Okay, so you guys decide to leave your condo for unknown reasons, really. You meet two people as you're running down the stairs, Leslie Gaynor and Roger Telly. There was a third person, but he died. Yeah, I don't think you even remember his name. You got to the van that I had left in the parking lot underneath the condo. You drove the van straight out into a crowd of zombies, which you managed to avoid. You plowed straight through them, and unfortunately a couple of them clipped on and hung on. One of them was on top of your on top of the windshield basically as you're driving, so you stopped to get them off, and then you basically barely avoided being attacked and bitten by a crowd of zombies. Somehow you managed to do it. And then you decide to head towards a hospital, which you did not realize was basically crowded with infected. And that's where we are right now. You basically turn the corner, you see a sea of infected flooding the streets, and then you're like, oh crap, and then you reverse and you're heading I guess you're heading back. You're reversing back onto, I'd say it's Yonge Street. I think the closest hospital that you could have reached was, I think, St. Michael's on the east side of Toronto. And I think you took Yonge Street up and to it. But I think you're going to have to reverse back onto Yonge Street. And I don't know where you're going to go next, though.
Good question.
At this moment in time, you are booking it, I guess, north.
I think at this point I would probably start heading east.
East would be back towards the hospital that you just...
Oh, well, I just mean towards out of the city.
Okay.
I feel like I remember saying that we could head out to that way because we did get confirmation from my family is that it hadn't reached there yet.
Right, that's true. It hasn't reached, well, the last you know of, it has not reached Pickering for Ajax, which is 30 minutes or so east of the city on a highway.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we could go there and head to a hospital out there and see if they have any idea what's happening. but I'm open to suggestions, guys.
There's also, I believe Leslie turned on the radio and you heard news of not a shelter, but like a safe zone that they're trying to set up in the old CFB airport or something. No, CFB Army base. I think it's Downsview Airport now, but it used to be an Army base, but it's been converted, so they're setting up a safe house or safe area there that you could try for. Those were your two options that you were considering, and I didn't really get any confirmation each way.
Is there any benefit to staying in the city, guys?
I don't think so.
No,
Too many people.
if even driving through the road is going to get us ambushed by hordes of zombies.
That's what I'm thinking, because the thing is, in the city it's so dense as well. So
here's something that you guys would, Dave would actually know. Your eastern route has been temporarily cut off because of St. Michael's Hospital and the infection there spreading throughout all the patients. And you have not actually gone past, I would say, you're almost in the thick of the city right now. If you go north, you would have, like, the more north you would go, the more people that are likely to be there. I mean, I don't think you've passed, like, you're just passing by the Eaton Center, which was the report of the initial infection, right?
Yeah.
And then you'd have to go through University of Toronto, which has lots of students there and dorms and stuff.
That's why I was thinking about heading just east, kind of like towards the DVP. Not that that's ever been a place to go fast on, but that direction, because you can drive past that and then take, side roads to get to eventually go up to the 401, or even held to take Lakeshore. I feel like this is a Toronto geography lesson.
The last time you looked at the highways, though, they were all crowded with cars.
Yeah. Okay. So I would probably so normal. So it's Toronto traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would probably then try to just take. I mean, I'm sure the streets are all going to be like that. Everyone trying to have an exodus out of the city, but I mean, I don't know what else we would do. You know what? Let's mess with the GM. Let's go west. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I have like Toronto open in Google Maps.
Nice.
I'm trying to picture any of this.
Okay,
so essentially heading east would take us towards like what was or had not been affected last we heard. And basically the shoreline, as you head east, the shoreline kind of comes up. So we would be coming like, if you're coming like, look at my screen here. So if you're heading east, and here's like the core of Toronto, then the shoreline kind of goes like this, and then it kind of heads up, and then you head into the city. So it's not uncommon for people to take like Lakeshore. I mean, the road name tells you where it runs along the Lakeshore.
We're going that way.
And then, but I mean, that's usually the secondary place people take if the highway's too packed. So
right.
Chances are it's also going to be packed.
Well, I mean, as you're talking about this in the car, I'm assuming you are heading north. You backed out. You were heading north before, and you just don't have time to talk about it and like have the car stopped.
I'm going to be trying to kind of stagger step northeast whenever I can. So as I pass like a street, I'll look to see if it's free, and if it is, then I'll try to head down there and then keep an eye out to see if we can kind of stagger up, because eventually we'll hit the highway if we head that
so
way.
You're eventually trying to get east. That's what your plan is, not to the safe area up north.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Which is closer though?
Well, north would
north.
Be closer.
The safe area is actually just above the city. The place that Dave wants to go to would be 30 minutes by highway.
Yeah,
So-
so we can head. For some reason, when you said that, I was thinking west. I was thinking close to the other. I was thinking Fort York is what I was thinking. So yeah, we could go towards that. We could go towards the quote unquote safe zone. That's never a bad idea.
That's never a bad idea. Okay. As you're driving, yeah,
You guys ever seen The Walking
it's
Dead?
that's like literally what you see. I don't know if you have seen The Walking Dead, but there are zombies all throughout the city. Sometimes in clumps, sometimes in a few that you can drive past or run over and drive through. But once you get, I'd say 10 minutes in near I would say around Blur Street, it's jam-packed with zombies. There's no way that you will be able to run over them, enough of them, to get the car through. You know what I'm saying?
Look how shocked I am.
Time to die.
How does it look east?
It actually looks better.
All right, stagger up east. So I head
Okay.
up. Now I'll head east. We're gonna roll with the punches, guys.
We're
As
still
you
quite
are,
injured.
huh? Sorry.
We're still quite hurt or traumatized. I think.
Yes,
Oh,
you guys
stressed.
are traumatized and injured.
I feel
Yeah.
traumatized.
As
I don't know about
you're-
you guys, but I feel like I have a mental stress level of about 2. I'll be
Hmm.
honest.
I have.
If I had
two
to
mental
put a
stress and-
quantifiable number on it, that's about where I sit.
Man,
Socially,
I am
socially-
traumatized.
yeah, socially, I'm only about a 1.
I'm
Physical
not stressed
trauma?
at all socially. It's been going pretty great for me.
Yeah, like physical trauma, I will say, I got a little bit of a 1 going on, but otherwise, it's my mental stress that's really, doubling it up.
Right.
Great.
You need to
Excellent
take
way
care
to
of that.
role play using numbers. I'm a 1 anyway.
I'm in analytics. That's how I
Yeah.
talk.
Sure,
me.
you do. Sure. How you feeling today, Dave? I'm a 1. I'm a 2.
Dude, do you not know me? I
Hello.
analyze everything. I number everything.
Okay, so here are some things to
What'd you
note
do in the
as you're
toilet?
heading
Number
north
1,
and
but
east.
it felt like a 7.
Ugh.
Sorry, Lawrence. Go ahead.
As you're heading north and east, here are some noteworthy events that you might want to take notice of. There are, of course, a lot of stores you pass by, right? Convenience stores, a Canadian Tire, basically, a lot of grocery stores that you pass by. As you're heading east, it looks like there's less and less zombies as you head east, so you could potentially stop at one of these stores to resupply or, I don't know, grab stuff that you might need in the future.
Oh, they
Yeah,
have
I
Jolt
think that's,
Cola here. Oh, yeah.
I'm keen to get some snacks.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna go get?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm feeling
We
munchy.
should loot the place.
we're gonna have to take stuff. I don't want to take too much. I don't want too much on my conscience for stealing.
Okay. So munchies it is. You're heading east, and there is a small convenience store that you see coming up. The road seems clear of zombies so far. You've actually headed east about, I'd say, 20 minutes now, and the last zombie you saw was about 5 minutes ago.
Hmm.
By car,
We
that's
are
actually quite a
100%.
This is
distance.
actually pretty good.
We're 100% safe, guys.
Sure you are. Anyway, do you
100%.
and you choose to stop at the convenience store? Yes.
Fuck no. Oh,
Okay.
I mean, yes.
Of course, I'm
Okay.
even like
course.
pointing directions. We're like, go this way, go that way. I've been driving this whole time.
Like, guys, this place has the best ribbed condoms. Let me tell you, it is. It's like, oh god, there's just nothing like them.
Put it on Inside Out. It's studded for my pleasure.
That's exactly it. Studded for her pleasure, studded for my pleasure. You took the words right out of my mouth, my friend. So you've been to this store. I see. Okay, awesome.
Great. As you come up to the convenience store, The first thing you see is the rectangular neon sign with the words Kavanaugh's Convenience blinking on and off. Underneath it are shards of glass scattered on the ground. Either a looter or maybe some zombies broke through. But there's basically, those convenience stores that have like tall panes of glass, and that's basically the wall, right?
Yeah.
Just made out
floor-to-ceiling
completely
wall.
of glass, right? That's what you're looking at right now. And of course, they're all broken and there's glass shattered everywhere. There's pieces of glass still stuck to the ceiling that haven't quite fallen off yet.
Oh, awesome. So we'll just lay underneath those.
If you want to.
Nothing
Go
will
ahead. Who's
wrong.
going first? No. All right. So outside, you see one car parked in the parking lot, a Toyota Camry. As well as there's
they
like
stole my car.
inside, you see products littering the ground. So someone must have upended a shelf of cereal, trampled all over the boxes. The floor is covered with shredded wheat. Half empty soda bottles are lying on their sides on the floor, sloshing their contents on the floor, making the floor even more disgusting. And the store itself is about 5 meters deep and 8 meters wide. The cash register is on a counter on a raised platform close to the entrance of the store. And the shelving run along parallel to each other on the inside. The lights are flickering on and off.
Is there anything
Can I
left on
ask-
the shelf?
Sorry?
Is there anything left on the shelves?
You haven't actually gone into the store yet. This is what you see from the car.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, actually, also, the fuel in your car, I drove from Pickering to Toronto. I'd say I used like a quarter of the tank. And you'd have about 3/4, maybe a little less than 3/4 left right now.
Wow, look at Lawrence. He's such a cheapskate. I expected him to be on fumes. That's awesome, man.
He filled up just for you.
Thanks, man. I turned into a zombie and you badmouth me. Excellent.
No,
What
no,
a
he
what a
I'm
good
saying
friend.
I was. I'm
No, we
saying
left
I
in
was
the
wrong.
penthouse.
I was wrong about you. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. So I mean, realistically, I don't trust anything. But I mean, here I would say this is more likely a looter. It looks like looting.
Mhm. So in we go.
So yeah, you go ahead and go in. You know what? You might get shot, but you won't turn into a zombie.
That's the best I could hope for.
Well,
Best of
Yeah.
a bad situation, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna pull us in.
Okay. You pull into the parking lot and you're
Oh, into the window.
sure.
Not parking lot. I'm not through the window.
You pull
but up
into the
to
window and the glass shard that was still in the ceiling falls down and pierces you. End of end of Taffy. No.
That was easy.
Let's try this again. Rewind. Anyway, so you pull into the parking lot, right? And the flashlight, sorry, not the flashlights, your beams, right, from your car, like swoop across the broken store, and make perception checks, which is, I believe, I guess logic would be the next best thing. Yeah, so logic is your awareness of your surroundings. So let's do that. Make a mental logic check. And I'm going to give everybody at least one red die. And then another red die because it's dark. The lights are flickering. It's not easy to see.
Okay. And we roll the number that our stat is, correct? That many dice?
You need
You
to...
roll under.
Well, first you have one blue die right now.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yes.
And,
Unless you can-
And then we have to
and
roll.
2 red
Sorry,
die.
it's been a while. And we have to roll
Two?
under our
Under
number.
our slot.
Right.
Yeah.
So one blue die, 2 red die, and then you have to narrate and tell me why you deserve more blue die. Basically, is what's going on.
Yes, it all comes back to me now.
Right. So is there any way you might be able to improve your odds?
It's it. What's the both the red dice are because it's dark?
No, one of the red dice is because it's dark.
Right.
And the other dice is because I thought, like, I would say that this would be easy to spot, but I've improved it to hard because
Okay.
of
Alright.
the flickering lights.
Well,
Usually it'd be easy to spot, but
Right.
not in this situation.
But if we drive the car's headlights to in the position like towards the entrance, like we are using the car's lights
Uh-huh.
as replacement for the flickering lights, would that reduce?
Sure, take
the
another
negative
blue
there?
die.
Oh,
So
okay.
now you have 2 blue die.
Is that for all of us or just him?
No, that's for all of you.
Oh,
We're
that's
all
better.
in the car.
The car, yeah.
No, I just making
And
sure.
And
I come
someone's
from
just
South Africa. I
stacking.
know what looting looks like.
That's a few too many dice there, Taffy.
Okie dokie.
But I'll just roll mine anyways.
You can't. You guys don't have any other things that could help you.
I'm trying to think. Like,
Did we
I
have
mean,
flashlights?
I mean, there's only one red die. I can't roll. I need the die.
realistically, I
Um,
wouldn't know this place, so I mean, I can't say that I would know it. So,
Taffy, the dice that I put here for you, there's two of them are red and 2 of them are blue.
I don't see red. I see blue. But I'll roll anyway, and I'll trust you.
Okay, Taffy's just rolled.
So
I only
those
see.
cancel.
Yeah, I see everything.
Oh
looks
wait,
blue to
wait.
me.
Why are my dice be two?
These are
Red.
2 red dice, Taffy.
Cool. Well, they both were 5.
They both were 5?
Correct.
Okay, so these 2 dice cancel. This was
I
a
only
5
have
and this was a
one
3.
Success.
1 success, and I guess that's a stress die for you. You
Right,
guys,
so
That's correct.
which ones are red on mine? Because they all look blue to me.
this one's red
you
and this one's
change.
red.
Huh?
I
Weird.
think
Okay.
you can change them. You can change the color.
If
But
we get
anyways,
promoted.
I tried to change it myself and it didn't work. So okay, so I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
roll the red first, and then I'll roll my blue just so I can keep track of them.
Okay,
There's the red.
5 and a 2. You can just roll, press R.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I forgot
it's
about that. Let me
It's
just.
a 5 and
yeah,
a
let me
something.
put-
That was
I'm
a
just
5
gonna
and a 4, wasn't it? Anyway, okay,
Yeah.
roll again, whatever.
No, 5 and a 4. Does the one over here that rolled off count?
Yeah. For now.
Okay, 5 and a
Next time
4. It's
just
a 5
roll.
and a 4.
Yeah, okay, so the
No, it's a 5
fives,
and a 4.
5 and the 5 go.
the 5s will cancel each other. So,
And my logic is a 5, so both are under. But the 4
Okay.
and the 2 are both under.
So this is a stress die. So you actually get 1 stress from this, and this is just a
kind of
regular success. And you, Casey?
Mental or social?
Oh,
you're rolling
wow.
three red die here, Casey.
3. It's I'm seeing only 2.
Nope. Here you go. So these are
I
your
only see
2
one.
red die, and this is your 2 blue die.
So weird. What kind
I
of
don't know
stress
why-
did I get?
So do I need to re-roll my blue dice?
Yeah,
Is that
you
what
need to
you're
re-roll both sets.
Blues.
So roll the red
Oh.
and then roll the blue.
saying? Whoa, okay. All right. I'll just roll the reds first.
Sure, go
even
ahead.
though one of them is appearing as red. But...
Okay.
6 and a 2, and then oh, come on. So we replace that.
That's
I
good.
still take 1 stress, and I have a 3 which is under my mental, so that's a success.
Okay, good. So you all basically succeeded in seeing this. Basically what you see is there's a guy hanging from the ceiling, and he has actually, it looks like, hanged himself. He is swinging.
Nice.
His body is swinging from the ceiling, right? Except that half of his body is like gone almost. All that's left are bones and pieces of gore.
I roll for mental trauma.
That was your mental trauma.
Okay.
That was your mental trauma. That's why you get a stress.
I got a stress.
I
Right.
have a lot of stress for that.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you rolled what you rolled. That's why I made it
Okay.
hard, and you managed to, I guess, get rid of one of them, right?
This is fair.
So, yeah, I mean, that's what you see. You're not sure who it is, of course, from out here. But it looks like something has eaten half or whatever it could get to,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, even if it's not zombies that are in there now, clearly someone is staking claim to this place. So unless you guys are feeling lucky, let's get out of here. That's my take.
I'm game. Yeah, let's go.
But if you
What
really
about-
want your blue, if you
What
really
about
want
the
your blue,
Camry though? Can we
if
loot
you
the
really want
Camry
your
instead?
blue, what's that?
Leslie says, guys, I need to go to the washroom.
Well,
Remember, you
there's
had two other people in your car,
bushes
right?
all
Remember?
across the road, Leslie.
Well, there's no
Let's
bushes in
not do
Toronto.
this.
Piss
where
on the
people
street.
wanna-
Like I'm.
Yeah, fuck. Who cares?
Can't pee in front of you guys. I barely know
Well,
you.
Then I'll drive away. You piss and catch up later.
Hey, here. You barely know us. Here, I'm Dave, and I like to watch people piss. So now you know me. Go ahead.
Roger says, yeah, she's not going to do that.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
so
kidding,
You're her keeper,
So-
Roger.
but I'm kidding. But
Are you
suck it up,
telling
Buttercup.
me-
We're in an
you-
apocalypse?
Are you telling me that you're willing to risk whatever's inside the shop just for a nice private space or for piss?
Yeah. Here we go.
She
This is
looks
KC. This is Dave. I'm William. He's fucking dead. You can go piss now if you really want to.
she looks inside the shop. She sees the guy hanging there, but
Yeah.
that's not the only thing that she's looking at. She's like looking for any potential enemies and stuff. And she says, "Fine, I'll go behind the Camry and piss there. Wait for
Good.
me for a second."
Sure.
Cool.
And
And I
then
was just
she
thinking about
asks
investigating
Roger
the
to come
Camry.
with her. Roger leaves the car as
and
well. Sorry, what?
Awesome.
He can watch.
He can watch.
No,
He's
I
feeling
mean-
pretty handy, is he?
He's being a gentleman. He's standing in front of the Camry, right? And not on the same side as Leslie, who's pissing, right?
Keeping
I love the
us-
details of this. I gotta clip this. But
He's being a gentleman while he watches him piss. Through the
Okay.
window. Through the windshield, he's like,
Take
So
another perception check
"Oh my,
same
using the same
dice-
roll.
hey,
Oh gosh.
That's
this one
another
works
red
so
die.
well.
I don't know what's going on here.
I can't see.
Here you go.
what color changes.
So
I
this
don't know.
Roll
was
it again.
This was a blue one, I think.
So you got Taffy, you got this one's a blue, that's a 6. This one's a blue, that's a 1. This one's a red, that's a 6, and this one's a 2.
I have one success.
You do.
And one stress.
You have
One stress. I'm now
2 red die, Casey.
mentally
How
not
bizarre.
having a
Or 3 red die is what you rolled. So roll that one again. And Dave, you
roll-
had the reds are 2 and 1.
Oh no,
And
I
the
haven't actually
blue-
rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't rolled. I just wanted to confirm that they're split correctly.
Yeah,
I
yours
can't
are
see
split
the color.
correctly.
All right, here's
Like this.
The red.
Wait, so these are the reds or these are
Yeah,
the
these are the reds and these are the blues. Why is
Okay.
Tabletop doing this to us? Jesus.
Yeah, I
don't
know. Yeah, because I just put out a red. I just put in a red die, but you're calling it blue.
No,
Is
this
blue
is
for
a
you?
rune. You had 3 red die.
I had 3 red dice.
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
There you go.
Because these are one is red and one is blue here for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
take
I
out
see
the
that
blue
there.
one.
Yeah. This is
No, take out the blue one. Which one
yeah,
do
I
you?
mean,
He's trying.
He's trying. There you go.
that's
And
the
then you
blue
can
one,
use
that's
this
the
one.
red.
Then.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Dave, did you roll?
I did, yes.
This is a 6. This is a 6.
Oh,
They
God, what the
cancel
hell is
everything
this?
else. This is the blue one. This is the red one over here.
So both are under my number. So
Okay. Well, that's still a stress die.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! I still. So this cancels out each other. Fine. I still get one more stress, but I get a success for being equal. Equal is a success, right?
Yeah, equal is a success.
All right. So one
And
more
now I get to roll for Leslie.
stress. Oh god! I'm now tier 2 for mental stress. Ah. Just from watching.
Just from watching. Yep, just from watching.
I should be the gentleman.
Okay.
I'm brave and courageous.
So how about Roger. Okay. So, anybody who succeeded realizes that the corpse that's dangling underneath it, it looks like he's dropped like a weapon of some kind.
Oh, hell.
It looks like it might be a revolver on the floor.
Dave, get the bat. I'm going in. I want that.
But hold on. If he's hanged himself with the revolver, I'm gonna assume the revolver's gonna be empty.
But it's a great threat deterrent. Nobody else needs to know that it's empty.
Does a zombie care if it's if it's not
Alright.
empty?
I pick up the
I
bat.
care.
I pick up the bat, and then in one very slick moment, I flip it around in the air, catch it by the end, and hold out the the handle to him and say, "Good luck, my friend."
Let's see if you can
'Cause I
actually
ain't
do
going
this.
in there.
Oh god! No,
So
no.
go ahead.
I
Let's
mean,
do
you
a
come
dex
with
check
me,
and let's see if you
have
do
bat,
this
I
maneuver.
get gun. We get out.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
I'm just kidding. I would go in, but yeah, I'll do it anyway. Sure, just for style. So I roll one dex die. Is that how it is?
Yeah, no red die, just one dex die, unless you have something that helps you again.
I mean, I do this when I play ball, but
Sure,
I mean,
go ahead. So give yourself another blue
okay.
die.
Okay, this is not a roll. I'm just grabbing another
Wait,
die.
that's not the die that you want. This is the die that you
hell?
want. Go ahead.
Come on, tabletop. Oh yeah.
And he succeeds in great fashion. It's majestic.
It actually does like a double flip.
It flips multiple times and lands in his hand, basically.
And then hits the
you're
ground
impressed.
and bounces back up in reverse, and I catch it.
Sure, all of that happens because Dave's so cool.
Yes, I
He's
am
a great
cool.
guy.
Exactly.
You should probably check me out on Twitch TV. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but seriously.
I'll perform that live.
Taurus.
Yeah, it would be wonderful to promote that if I had streamed in the last month, but you know.
Okay.
Well,
So
you know what? If they go subscribe right now, they get a notification every time you go online, so they can see you when you do stream.
Ah, there's William. Ah, man, I feel better. He's back.
Amazon Prime for free right now.
and you do enter the convenience store, yes?
Sure.
Okay. So basically what you do as you're entering, of course, there's crackling sounds beneath your feet because of the shredded wheat that's
Glass.
spread all over the floor.
Shredded.
And the
Okay,
glass, yes.
I just have to ask you, are you getting paid to do this, Lawrence? Because you have now brand called out, like brand checked a few different things, including the store itself. Do you have like sponsorships happening on this?
No, of course not. This is all made up.
No,
Anyway.
then it would be a GS25.
Yeah, it would be a GS25. Anyway.
All right, keep going. I'm just grabbing another drink. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. As you head past the counter, there are you see basically a vault underneath the cash register, a small button, and other assorted boxes that I won't tell you for now what they are unless you decide to go closer. As you approach the shelf, it looks like the shelving has been broken.
Okay.
Like something has almost, you see footprints on the shelves too, so it looks like someone scrambled up the shelves, and there's evidence of things that have battered the shelves. You see what I'm getting at here?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay. On the floor, there is indeed a revolver. It's a Glock. You don't hear anything else for now.
Good.
Foreshadowing.
So I'm going to walk up and be like, "Hey there, can I have this? Thanks. And I'm going to, while looking at the corpse, I'm going to reach down and gingerly pick up the gun with 2
And
fingers.
then the corpse opens its eyes and starts going and starts trying to grab at you.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that gun and get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, its cries have
Oh no.
called others.
No!
Not
Who-
in the store.
Who could have seen this
But-
coming?
Who could have seen this coming? But you do see basically figures walking towards the car on the outside, basically, from behind the store.
Okay.
That's what KC and Leslie and Roger sees. You guys are still in the store and you don't actually see this, but I'm assuming Casey's going to say something.
I'm gonna shout at them into the store. They're saying, "We've got company from the back." And then I just turn around to Leslie. Are you done yet?
God damn it, she says, and starts pulling up her pulling up her drawers and zipping up and running to the car. Kind of like shaking her hand for a second.
I shake after as well. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
I do want to get the gun terminology straightened out. Is it a revolver or a Glock? Because that has implications.
It's a Glock.
Okay, cool. Because that means I get more bullets.
Magazine.
Yeah, the magazine holds more rounds. If
Compared
it was a
to
revolver, we're
6
stuck on
shots.
6 shots and we're fucked.
Yeah. well, it's a Magnum revolver.
Well, I mean, on a good day we have 10 rounds. On a bad day we have 0 rounds. So quick ammo check. How much is in there?
Yeah, I'm assuming you know how to do this in real life, right? Like,
yeah, you push the
okay,
button.
sure. So it looks like there's exactly 5 rounds left.
Perfect. I'm gonna put it. No, I'm just gonna carry it. Like putting it in my pants is a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna turn to Dave and say, "Let's grab some cereal and fuck off."
Okay, so as you're grabbing cereal, and all the enemies outside rush towards the car as you're searching for stuff, and
No,
they
but weren't
will
we, like,
start.
stepping on cereal just now. So it's like
Yes,
red
you
meat
were.
sweat. Yeah, so we just like bucks and get out.
Okay, so you grab a box and you're getting out, and if that's the time order, basically they're right on you as you get into the car.
Cool.
There is about,
Am I still driving?
I don't know.
I'll be at the wheel by then.
I call
'cause
shotgun. I'm literally the shotgun.
Okay. Well, yeah. You have the semi-shotgun.
A little shotgun.
Yeah. I'll
So
be at the
I'll,
wheel. I'll be at the wheel when I was shouting at them because I know like they're coming. So it's not. There's no point waiting for William to get back on the wheel.
There's no point waiting for Dave. Got it. I understand.
There's no
I
point.
I had this coming.
Roger.
He's still
Yeah.
looking for Cocoa Pops. They don't got them.
I see. He
Only
grabbed
Frosty, buddy.
Mr. William grabbed a gun, but I grabbed a handful of shredded wheat original. 0 grams of sugar.
100
One ingredient.
Good for
Endless
you, buddy.
possibilities.
Wheat.
Actually, I think you're running blind. You have no idea what you grabbed. You grabbed a box of something as you ran
I was
away.
trying to get a sponsorship, man.
Yeah, you're not getting that. Anyway,
20
here we go.
Calories of monotony to start your day.
So they have surrounded your car. There's about 10 of them, and they're banging on the car.
Oh.
And
Oh shit! This just turned into a porn video. Awesome.
Okay.
Mounting each other on the car.
they're mounting each other on the car
They're
and banging on the
reproducing.
car.
Oh, gross. I would like to take one more mental trauma.
I mean, you do see a lot of skin, I suppose.
take one.
There's females that have, like women that have clothing ripped off, I suppose. So if you want to add to your porn video.
Okay, I'm gonna need 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Who am I
Yes.
kidding? 30 seconds stops.
you're going to start the car.
It's already.
gonna
It's
jerk-
Oh,
okay.
oh,
we never turn it off.
All right,
Yeah,
you
we
never
have
turn
got
it off.
fuel to spare.
Yeah. we put it into reverse, and
Okay.
we'll hit it.
Okay, good. I mean, the van is strong enough to plow through, like, what, the 3 at the back, so you have no problems plowing
yeah.
and going into reverse, and then you continue heading east. I'm going to
So
time jump.
let me
Okay.
just make sure, confirm something. So they're banging on their car, and then we're plowing into them from behind. Is that correct?
In reverse. That's right.
In reverse.
Okay, I just want to
You
make sure
could
I
have
heard that
6'9",
correctly.
But this is a 9.6. You rub the back
Okay.
of your head on her ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I just wanted to make sure I understood the semantics so I could picture this properly.
I don't want to DM
I
anymore.
thought I was the English teacher.
You don't want to
Like,
DM anymore? You'd rather DP?
Oh,
Hey!
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, guys, we're back. Nice to see you.
No more DM,
Ah.
only DTF.
Okay, I vote that.
Good boys.
Down to fornicate.
This is exactly what it felt like being on the other side. For
I
all
vote
of
that
isolation.
Dave freaking DMs the next time.
Isolation.
All the
28
way through
hours
desolation.
Of that campaign.
It might have been desolate in the area, but it was not in his brain. It
Man,
was so
I felt devastated.
violated, in fact.
Violated even.
All right. Sorry, I did not mean to derail. I kind of meant to derail it, but not a lot. So I'm sorry. Continue.
As you pull out of the.
Why would you say that?
It's
Why would
what
you do
have
that?
to say. Okay, as you drive, I don't know. As you drive out of the parking lot, as you pull out of the parking lot. What's Jesus Christ, man?
You literally say it slow. As you pull out, I'm like, come on.
Screw you, Dave.
Now you're just
As
giving it to
you
us.
pull out of the parking lot, I'm not changing my words. Anyway, as you pull out of the parking lot and head towards an easterly direction, you actually hear behind you, and I guess you could see this in your side mirror, there's actually 2 people on the top of the convenience store waving to you and shouting and saying, "Help! Please don't leave!" And it looks like she's holding a baby and 1 child.
Okay, I will wave
How
back
far
and be
away
like,
are they?
"Hi, I can see ya," and keep driving. Fuck, I'm
How
not
clear
falling
of
for
a
this.
line of sight do I have of this
Oh
woman?
man.
You just see her in the back mirror or the side mirror.
It's too late. I was gonna put her out of her misery, but
And her children too, and the baby. You were gonna shoot all 3.
The children follow soon enough. I can't waste the bullets.
Oh my god! So you'd shoot the mother and then let the child and the baby to like fend for itself.
Well, let's be fair.
It's the dolly problem, but I'm the train.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, so as you continue in an easterly direction, they, of course, you see them off in the distance. The zombies turn, like they've given up on you. They turn towards the convenience store and they start heading back in.
And that's where her story ends.
And that's where, for now, we'll never see her again, I guess.
10 years down the line, this scraggly young man with a beard, he's only 10 years old because he was a baby. He comes for revenge after
exactly.
his mother was killed.
He'll go and get revenge on you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I am gonna time jump at this moment, and we are actually going to head into Ajax Pickering. You went. It'll take you, I would say, an hour instead of 30 minutes. It's going to take an hour for you to go along side roads and maybe like dirt pathways to get to where you're going to get into Ajax instead of the highway. So yeah, basically you only have, because it took an hour, I'd say 2/5 of the tank left. Unless, of course, you decide to stop at a gas station and try to fill up.
Tempting, but I'm scared.
I'm tempted to, because, you know, there's probably going to be shortages. But honestly, like, I think I would focus on doing that once we got out, because people may not be aware of it, so it won't be a rush necessarily to them. But
possibly.
Plus, there's more of them in the suburbs, gas stations.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, eventually you reach your sister's house.
Cool.
So
Oh, boy,
far,
that's
there have been actually the scenery. I mean, the night, the environment. There have been like you've left the screaming behind. There are no zombies in the street. It looks actually pretty clean and safe for now.
Okay. I guess I'll see if I can. I'll text them or call them from the car to see if anything has changed to their before coming in the house. Because
Hey, you want some original wheats? I picked up a box, and I was in the neighborhood.
excellent.
Yeah. So you text what exactly?
I'm just gonna text and say, "Hey, you guys still in there? Anything changed? Has it reached out here yet?"
So you get back basically. Family is safe. We're all in the house, bunkered in the basement.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll just say, okay, we're outside. We're just determining what to do next.
You say that you're outside?
Because you said, yeah. Because you
Yeah,
said we're
okay.
at her place, right?
Well,
Yeah.
in
So
that
let her know that
case-
we're there. But
Right. So in 5 minutes, someone's at the door opening the door of the house, and you can see that it is indeed your sister, and she's waving to you and beckoning you in.
I mean, I guess we'll go in then.
Mhm.
Okay. So basically, you enter the home. Again, there's still power for now. It doesn't look like they've shut off the power yet. And she seems a little bit surprised that there's exactly like 5 people, 4 of whom she has no idea who they are, entering her house. And she says, "What happened? What's going on? Who are these people, Dave?"
So I don't know. Have you ever met her? Lawrence, we didn't make it, so let's forget him.
Thanks.
This is William. This is the questing GM, and this is P Girl and Larry over here. We picked them up on the
Gentlemen. Eagle and
way
gentlemen.
At that,
Yeah.
Leslie goes, "What the P girl? What the hell?"
Yeah, remember that whole thing? Oh, you understand.
Lizzie,
Never
mind your
mind.
manners. We're guests
It's
here.
it's Leslie and what was the guy's name? Sorry?
Roger.
Roger. It's Roger and Leslie. I mean,
yes, Roger the
it sounds like
chivalrous
fake.
knight.
They sound like fake names to me, but I mean that's what they gave us. So yeah, we got out of the city. So fucking Walking Dead. There's zombies. I don't know how else to describe it. So
City, zombie, yeah. You get the picture.
So it's crazy. It's crazy.
There was this dead guy. It was nuts.
So what I would suggest is maybe we before it kind of swarms here, maybe we take a quick run to the store, stock up on stuff. Do a little COVID stockpiling, if you will. Not that you know what that is, because this is 3 years ago, but
Oh, but just wait. It's coming.
you what? Okay. First target, paper towel. Or toilet paper. Well, both. We gotta get it all.
I would say that it's exactly around 10 o'clock at night right now.
If Leslie's anything to go by, we're going to need that toilet paper.
Yeah, you're going to need that toilet
You're not
paper.
wrong.
So she agrees with you. Do you want her to
Walmart's
go
open
with
till
you?
11, I think. I would probably go with my brother-in-law, but I mean, because she might come with. Sure, she'll come with me. Yeah, you
Okay,
can
so she takes her car. Who else is going on this supply run to? I don't know where you're going. Actually, you're going to Walmart.
Are we all going on?
yeah, we might as well all go stick together.
Yeah.
William has the gun. Remember?
Well, I was
wanna
just gonna
with
say,
William.
and I was just gonna say, and I need.
By the way, are you
I need-
holding that and like just waving it around, or?
No.
I got it.
Well, no, I'm keeping it in my hand because I'm worried of putting a gun in my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, and I definitely want.
I'm not, like, holding
that
it by
she
the
would.
handle.
I'm
not,
guessing
like-
that she would be wary of that and like
I mean,
really surprised
kind
that
of
you're carrying a
holding it
gun into her house.
casually, like holding a phone. kind of thing going.
holding a phone like this, basically.
Well,
So
no, I'm not holding onto the handle. I'm like, let me draw a picture on tabletop because we have this medium available to us. This is the gun. Bang bang, and then this is my hand. I'm just like holding it over the top.
oh, I see.
Holding it
Yeah.
over the barrel.
Okay, so you can. It's clearly not a threat. You're not like
yeah,
holding
I'm
it with
not
this.
like ready to pull it up on someone.
I still think that she'd be a little nervous that you're bringing a gun into her
someone
home,
walking in with
but
a gun, that's
No,
cause
anyone
for
who's seen
concern.
a gun. Yeah.
I get it. She also doesn't know me. I've just hijacked her brother.
right,
Showed up in
exactly.
this hoodie.
So like, she's gonna stay away from you. She
That's
welcomes KC into her home and
that's
Leslie and Roger, and
Sound
she
like this.
agrees to go on this Walmart run with you. But yeah, so the original question stands: who are you gonna take with you,
I think that we're all gonna go, and then
including
whether or not
Leslie
Les-
and Roger?
Well, if they want to stay, they can stay. But
so I will suggest that they come with.
mm,
I'm not gonna force it, but I probably would feel better since I don't really know who these people are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't trust them to stay alone here.
I would say let's just let everyone stick together.
we
If
might
if
as
they-
well fill the van up while we're at
You
it.
know what? You know what? I'll just tell my sister to stay. I'm like, just stay there. You know what? And second thought, we'll just go. Just stay here. We'll
Okay.
go and get stuff.
And who else would be in the home with your sister?
So it would be my sister, my brother-in-law, and probably the kids.
How many kids altogether?
4.
Okay. Just so I have a mental picture. Anyway,
don't
okay.
ask the
Yeah.
question.
I mean, could be 2, could be 4. Depends on where they are. But let's say 4.
Okay. So you guys take the van to Walmart?
Sure.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Actually,
Approaching Walmart.
because of the the alarms and the warnings that have been going out, unfortunately everything has closed.
Of course, yeah.
So like everybody has been ordered into their homes, and all businesses, everything has been ordered to just shut down, lock up, go home, shelter is what has been like sent out basically on the alert. But I mean, I guess you could always vandalize and break in if you want to.
It's probably the best thing to do.
Well, I mean, if it hasn't been scavenged yet, I think it's best to
Ajax and
pick
Pickering, I would say, is a very quiet town. I don't think they would actually start scavenging yet.
I mean, it is a city. It's not like super small, but yes, probably, well, based on what happened with COVID, I don't know, man. People went nuts everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think they would start like breaking down windows and,
No.
they might go
no.
to the store and start buying everything in sight, but I don't
Yes,
think that they would
you're right.
actually right? So
Yeah,
if
you're right,
the store itself, Walmart itself is still I mean, there's no broken windows, the door hasn't been jimmied, nothing. No one's
No.
tried to go in yet.
Is that where we come in?
On the plus side, I mean, if you do go in, you get the pick of the lot, basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. We get first pick.
Yeah.
That is the smart thing to do.
I mean, if you want to, sure.
But it's like closed, like shuttered. So we need to like.
I don't think it has. No, I think there are windows that you could break through and go
Okay.
into.
Well, I mean, we came from the city, so we know how bad it is. We're just gonna have to go through. We need to get some shit.
Okay, so who's gonna do it, and how are you gonna break this window? And roll that die. Bat, gun, rock. Either way, it's gonna make a sound.
Let's rock that window.
Okay, so Taffy, I guess, picks up a huge rock and throws it at the window.
I'm gonna do it.
This is not the United States where everything is bulletproof and hard. So basically, the window shatters, and of course, immediately you hear the sirens going off, basically going, and it's freaking loud.
I anticipated this moment.
You have no idea if the actual police will come
Oh, I doubt
or
it.
not. We'll see. But
Or you
here's your
won't.
chance. You got time to go in and get whatever you want. So
Yeah, we might as well take it.
I'm gonna climb into that bad boy.
you guys have all been to a Walmart before, so you know what's there. What do you want to get? Oh, sorry. What do you want to steal? Go ahead.
I mean, probably pantry items. Like honestly,
Yeah.
stuff that's going to be efficient. So pasta, because pasta's not too heavy. Whereas like canned goods are good, but they can be awkward to carry and they can be heavy.
Yeah.
But pasta, like I want stuff that's going to be sustainable and satiating.
Like cup of soup stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so canned soup, pasta. You get. How are you bringing all of this?
Powders.
You have the van. How many trips? You have shopping carts. I guess you could load up on shopping carts and bring all that food to the van and load up continuously. So I'd say there's 3 of you also. Every trip you make with the 3 of you, just load it up with foodstuffs and I guess dry goods and all that stuff. I guess will last you and your family and Leslie and Roger a week. Let's put it that way. So each trip you make, you add a week to your survival food-wise, let's say. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So how many trips would you like to take? Because this will take time.
I mean, I think 1 trip with all of us is going to be sufficient. I mean, that's going to be a lot of food.
3 weeks already, just on the
We're gonna
first round.
supermarket. We're gonna what was that game show? Supermarket sweep. We're gonna supermarket sweep this, where we just go down key aisles and
You just
Or
dive the
everything.
aisle with your arm in the shelf.
there's no sense getting anything that requires refrigeration because we may not have
Yeah.
power.
Nothing that requires complicated
Preparation.
a lot of processed shit as well, I guess.
I mean, yeah, like the pasta, we're gonna need power. Well, we're gonna need to boil stuff, but we could do that over a fire if need be. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so you make 1 trip, and you basically gain a week's supply of food, all dry goods and canned goods, so that you don't have to worry about anything. Water? No?
yeah,
That's a fair point.
Yeah, we could.
Water.
Yeah.
probably grab bottled water. When I see it, I would think about it, and it's
Right.
usually on the end cap, so I would see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say you also grab. Okay, let's say
I know for a
enough for a
fact
week of water. Let's
that
just give it to you.
30 liters of water fits into the boot of a Camry. I know this is for a fact.
Either way, so let's go with a week works, a week's worth of food and water, right? Make a perception check. No red die.
All of us?
All of you.
Perception is
I don't
a
know what's
logic.
Yeah, same thing. Logic.
Okay. Not sure if this is red or blue, but I'm rolling it. 6. I see nothing. My logic's a 5, but that don't see it.
Yes, I got a 4, which is equal.
Okay.
I got a 2, which is under.
As you're rushing down the aisles, you also see outdoor equipment at
Ooh.
Walmart. Most notably, crossbows
Oh, nice.
and bows.
Oh, this must be a U.S. Walmart.
Well, I'm making it more favorable.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain.
It's all under, like, it's all locked up under, like, protective glass, basically.
Yeah.
You would need a key to open it and actually get the crossbow, right? The actual arrow, like the bolts themselves, are in packages beside the crossbow in the protective case.
Right.
Since it is protective, it will not shatter, you guess, as easily as the the window did.
Well,
I
that's
don't
good to
think
know.
I don't think there's any
I
point
mean-
of wasting bullets on it.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, are there bullets around? Like, if it's got crossbows, is there an ammunition stand anywhere?
How close to the American border are we?
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
No, you do not see bullets.
Aw.
All right.
You're gonna just go?
No, I mean, the easiest way is to find a key, but how long is that gonna take?
Oh yeah, that's the
How-
hard
how-
part.
The
I mean,
easiest
and
way would be
also-
to just shoot it with a gun, I suppose. But
Yeah, we've got one. I'll use one shot.
yeah,
Wait, but,
Well,
well,
yeah, let's do it. We don't have time to waste.
okay, sure. So Taffy takes out that gun. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I'm assuming you can shoot it from point blank range, right?
From point blank is just...
Exactly. It automatically, like, the lock just breaks apart into pieces, and the protective case swings open, and there are actual, like, 2 crossbows right there with, I would say, 30, no, not 30, like 15 bolts each, right, in packages,
fantastic.
which you take with you.
Yeah.
I need to write this down. Say again for me.
2 crossbow bolts, or 2 crossbows with 15 bolts each.
Okay. 15 bolt each. Cool. That's a number I can get behind.
Now,
Is there
make
a
another.
shovel?
Sorry?
Is there a shovel since we're
Oh,
in the
yeah,
outdoors?
of course. Yeah. But
Okay,
while you're doing this, can you make another logic check, perception check with no red die?
just me?
No, all 3 of you.
Okay. Oh, not feeling very logical.
Oh,
Nope,
and
it's
there's no, it's okay. It's too late now. That's not red, but whatever.
I gotta fail.
Did anybody
You want-
succeed?
I did.
Okay, you faintly hear sirens.
Oh shit! It's the fuzz.
It's the fuzz, man. It's the fuzz.
They're on.
We're in a Walmart with the fuzz. I'm recalling the movie Hot Fuzz. With crossbows, no less.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They've run in their mums packing around these parts.
Oh god, yeah. Now we would
Farmers-
be hiding.
Who else? Farmers.
Now we'd be hiding behind the fruit counter.
Okay, so now they've gotten closer.
Yeah.
Guys, let's
And
go.
now you all can hear them.
Guys, let's go. We're
Okay.
fugitives. now.
Yeah. From looting a Walmart.
Yeah, we looted the Walmart. This is not good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So as you exit the store, the cop cars there's 2 of them, are in fact entering the parking lot as you leave the store. And automatically they just swing around. They're getting out. And if you want to stop me at any point before this happens, go do so.
Pitch
I
gotta
hope
die.
they find whoever's done this because it wasn't us.
Okay, so basically they swing around, they stop in front of and like block off. Did you take the Camry or the van?
We would have
took
taken
the
the
Camry, did we not?
Oh, I thought we
I
took.
I don't think we
I thought-
specified, did we?
Well, I think Lauren said we taking the van.
Yeah,
so
I
just
thought
assumed
so
that's
too.
what
Oh,
we're doing.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they block
just-
off the van from leaving. They will exit their vehicles and they will say, all right, hands up. It looks like they're tired. It looks like they they don't want to deal with this right now, and they can't believe that you are actually breaking into a Walmart where there's a there's a huge security risk going on at the moment. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they approach you and say, okay, so drop the stuff, put your hands on the vehicle,
So I'm going to activate
bend
Wheeler and
over.
Dealer mode. Please remove your pants and jacket.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them, okay, so if you arrested us, when you arrested us right now, what happens exactly? Where do we go? And why do you want us to be eaten by zombies with everyone else?
What are you talking about,
Why
zombies?
do
It's
you
a
want to be
freaking
eaten by
disease. You're
zombies?
supposed to be at home. What are you doing here? Get back in.
Buddy, you don't know how many people I've seen die today.
Shut up. Put your hands on the vehicle, spread your legs, and no, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to keep going.
Well, it looks like 2 more people need to die today.
Are you actually saying that?
Yeah, I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So, does anybody want to say anything before they start cuffing William? And actually, all three of you, they've directed all of you to put your hands on the vehicle, and so that they can put cuffs on you. They haven't drawn their weapons because they're Canadian cops. But anyway,
I'm the most
we can totally outrun a horse. It's fine.
No. What was that Brendan Fraser movie? I know what Mounties can do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say, but like,
that was a really long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna abide. They're gonna be like, listen, there's shit happening. We came from Toronto. I know it sounds crazy, and yes, it's a disease.
Oh wait, on my phone, I might have like a website cached where
What?
like I was looking up like the news of the apocalypse, and there'd be like
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
of like already dead zombie
So
people. I'd show
are
them the
you
headline on my phone.
you're gonna just suddenly reach into your pocket? Are you?
No,
No,
just
I'm going to introduce
no,
this idea
you
to them.
tell
I'll
them,
say,
yeah.
okay, I have a phone in my left pocket. I'm left-handed. Do not be alarmed. There, look at the headlines on my phone. There, this is no joke. We're all going to die, but we're trying to mitigate that by not dying.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Let's see how convincing you are by rolling your social. It's gonna be a charisma check, of course. And Dave, since Dave participated, he can help you by either rolling it himself or he can add a blue dice to your roll. What would you like Dave to do?
Yeah, well, you can tell me. I think you should just take the blue die, but
The movie was Dudley Do-Right. I'll take the blue die.
Okay, so you currently have.
And I get another die for Wheeler and Dealer. I'm showing them the easy way out.
Okay, so you actually have 3 blue die here. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you 2 red die because I think this will be hard to convince cops that they should let you go. Basically.
I mean, that's fair.
And I'm going to, if you take stress, it's going to be stress from, it's not actually going to be social stress, I don't think. It's going to be stress from the cops actually, like, manhandling you.
Doki doki. Ooh. Ooh, hello. What are colors though?
I see
got-
one red.
3. That's it. Those are canceled.
Cool. Well, I succeed on all fronts then.
Okay, so he listens to you and he says, "Okay, take out your phone slowly."
And I will do it gingerly with 2 fingers even, pinching into my pocket, and I'll unlock it and like hand it to him.
So what exactly do you want him to look at?
I want him to look at because it's got the like it's got like the screens thing for like news. Can't see that properly. I just want him to like take a look at the headlines that were coming up.
Right. And then he hands it back to you and he says, "Yeah, we've been informed that there could be," and he smirks and says, "a zombie in that tone too, a zombie presence in the city. Most likely it's a disease that's running rampant. Whatever. Still doesn't give you the right to go into a Walmart and freaking case the place.
I mean, how much money are they really losing in the grand scheme of things?
That's your comeback? That's how you're going to reply? How much money are they going to lose when we take this stuff?
He's making it a financial thing. Fine. I'm not even cutting into an hourly wage. No, I am. That's actually... I don't have anything pithy right now. It's just, you gotta let us go. Because we're not gonna have a chance to go shopping anyway. It's gonna be lockdown, it's gonna be martial law, there'll be no distribution of supplies. It's all fucked and you know it. You're overworked. Possibly.
I think he's considering putting you into a mental institution at this point. People are dying! Zombies are alive! And all this.
Well,
you guys got anything like the other cops actually?
This either until I saw my friend get half eaten by a pizza boy, so I had to put him in an elevator for the top story of a building.
That just confuses him even more.
This is all really far fetched.
What's how far is this from the last convenience store where the zombies were actually there?
You're an hour away.
I'm gonna point at Dave and say, look at him. Does he look like a hardened criminal to you?
And you
I
do
just
that?
like to watch people pee.
Yeah. What about you? And he points to Casey. You got anything to add to this?
Just tell them we just escaped from zombies in the convenience store an hour away from here, and it's not gonna take very long for them to reach here. So you're gonna.
He laughs and says,
"You cannot believe us for as long as you want, but it's coming. It's coming, and we need supplies. And Walmart over here is not doing us any favors by locking things up. In fact, you should be picking up. I would suggest you pick up a few things for yourself and your family if everything goes to shit."
Well, if there is a zombie apocalypse coming, we'll just take you to the safest place you can possibly be, behind bars.
What, at the local station? I'd rather be sent to a maximum prison.
Yeah.
No, we can have that arranged too. We'll take a couple of trials, but whatever.
There won't be a trial when the zombies has eaten the judge.
In an hour's time, none of that's going to matter anymore, and you're going to die wishing you had just...
There'll be a zombie caught. Not even kangaroos are going to make it.
Here, let's just make this easy. Is there anything that you can use or give to the cops or show the cops that definitively proves that zombies are coming?
I don't know what they want other than
Turn on the fucking radio.
The radio is saying basically, go into shelter and stay at home.
I would have, to be honest, I would have thought the news
pictures
headlines would have done it.
This has been a few hours now. You've been facing this for 6 hours, I'd say.
Well, yeah.
Again, they've heard the news. It's not that they don't understand. It's that they don't believe it.
I mean,
what's going on.
Maybe this would be a horrendous account of backtracking. But I have friends that send CCTV footage of gang drive-bys and shit to me. So maybe they sent me the sports stadium event.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That was pretty definitive in terms of actual zombies.
How about this?
Yeah,
I'm going to say to the cop. I'm going to say one of the cops. I'm going to say, can you not radio one of the Toronto headquarters?
I bet Toronto headquarters is probably cut off by now.
Can you not radio someone there or get dispatched to contact them? They will confirm what we're saying.
He looks back at his partner and he looks back at you and says, "We've been in contact with Toronto and there is no contact with Toronto."
Yeah.
Does that not tell you something?
Guess why?
They're probably busy.
How would a disease turn off radio signals? How would a disease stop someone from manning their fucking post? Well, I understand how that could happen, but you mean
Fine.
There's nobody?
He looks at you and he says, "Stay here." And then he goes back and picks up, there's a radio or something in his car, right? He'll call. Actually, you can't hear this. He calls someone. After 10 minutes, he gets a reply back to something. You're not sure. And he says, how about this? You guys leave the stuff here and leave. And we will ignore this for now.
Okay, cool. Cool. Fine.
Yeah, sure, cool, whatever. Bye. I'm not
They
putting
don't-
it back inside the shop, by the way. I'm just gonna
Oh,
leave it out here.
yeah. Like the Camry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it outside the car.
You keep the crossbows though, right?
Yeah, we don't have to tell them about those.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave.
And then, good luck and Godspeed, and hope you get bitten to death.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to just like tell them my phone number. Be like, call me when there's a zombie gnawing on you.
Because that's the first thing that they're going to think of when that actually happens.
No, but I want it to stick in their brain.
Oh,
I
okay.
want them to know.
Okay, so
now, let's
you
leave. But
leave.
let's not actually leave. Let's just wait till they go away, and then we'll pack the car again.
Yeah, the alarm's not going to trigger again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food's outside now.
Is that what you're actually doing? You're pretending to leave, and then you're watching, and then you're
Oh,
gonna wait
yeah.
until they go, and then
yeah.
you're gonna go back and steal the stuff again.
It's all outside. We don't have to do anything. All the hard work's done.
Well, they're gonna probably call whoever owns that Walmart, and they're gonna probably get people to put that stuff back,
Oh,
right?
good. They're open. That means we can go shopping legally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you ain't gonna get a bag boy to come in during all of this to put stuff back.
No,
on
probably
shelves.
not the bag boy, but still. I mean, okay, so what
The
would they
shop owner and his
possibly do?
elderly wife.
They'll probably. I mean, they don't have time with everything that they're going to be getting from their dispatch. They're not going to be here watching the place, but
Probably not. Actually, no, I know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to stay there for about 30 minutes,
This is not
and
ideal.
steal everything themselves is what's
No.
going to happen.
and then they're going to probably you can't see their reaction. So
No.
all you see is them getting into the car and hightailing it out of there.
Oh, good.
And that in itself actually should be weird because they actually
Tells
just
me what that
left
looks like.
everything right
Okay.
out in front.
Yep.
Circle back, pick
Go,
up with
go,
the stuff that's out front, and keep the car running and just shovel it all in and then head out.
Okay.
Operation shoplifting. I'm getting a crossbow ready.
Because there's no way if they jumped in the car and sped off, they're not. And they left everything, so like someone's gonna take it. So
Yeah. Might as
now
well,
I
yeah.
feel less conflicted now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm once
So-
removed from the robbery.
It's not my fault. The cops just left it on the floor. We just took it.
No one came within 15 minutes to stop us. Legally, it's free.
Okay. Anyway, so you pack the stuff all into your car and then you head back to your sister's place, which I'm assuming is in Pickering somewhere, right? Or Ajax?
What's that? What's
Your
in Pickering,
sister's
right?
place is in Ajax, right? Somewhere?
Technically, it's Curtis, but sure, we can. Ajax is fine. We can go with Ajax.
Okay, so basically, you drive all the way back. It should take about 10 or 15 minutes, and the house is still standing. It's
that's
a
good.
suburb, right? I'm guessing.
Yes.
So
Yep.
there are like multiple houses. You got neighbors. It's like a 2-story house, just like you would see in the suburbs.
Mr. Rogers walking down the street. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, exactly. And when you enter in, I mean, everybody's still there. I mean, they're watching you, and they say, "What?" Like your sister says, "What took you so long?"
Oh, the cops tried to arrest us.
What? Doesn't matter. I think what was in Toronto is actually starting to spread outwards.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So let's unload the car quick.
Okay.
We
So-
form a production line, so we just literally pass it.
So you pass all the food inside to where are you going to store it? In the kitchen, I guess.
That's a good place for it. Yeah.
Okay. And you're done, basically. All the food's inside the house. You have enough food and water for a week.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I would probably suggest we try to hunker down here and set up some barricades and Home Alone the shit out of this place.
Yeah. Put some treadmills outside the windows so the zombies walk endlessly, but they never move.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the next question is, how are you going to fortify the house?
Really, just make sure everything is locked, and if it's like sliding doors, like where it's glass doors,
Yep.
putting stuff in front of it, like shelving units and stuff like that, where it's like they're heavy and they are high. Like you're not going to get above it without having like dexterity, and like zombies are just going to kind of like not be able to figure out how to.
They don't.
They
have
can try to
dexterity.
push into it, but I mean, these things are heavy, so probably not going to move it. But like, obviously, do whatever we can. And to be honest, there's only one door like that, the back door. So the rest of them are solid wood doors with deadbolts. So
And the windows?
so the windows on her house are actually, so the house is, it's kind of actually slightly elevated, but I mean, I'd probably put something in front of them anyway. Whatever we can. Like there's a lot of, she's got a lot of like big furniture and like what do
Okay.
you call it?
So if you imagine the situation, all the furniture, all the big furniture, like big bookcases, all of that kind of stuff has been moved all to cover the windows.
Yeah.
The big sliding door in the back has been covered by, I guess, the kitchen table has been flipped
Yeah,
over
that's what I
and
was-
put against the
Leslie, what are you
windows.
doing? Why are you peeing on the floor?
She is not.
We should have taken the time to housebreak her.
You know there's a bathroom here. I knew you were into
She
this.
looks at you and gives you the evil eye.
Sorry. I would like to rewind and retcon. I specifically got a roll of 2-ply toilet paper to throw at Leslie when we got back. Throw at is maybe a bit strong. Throw 2.
Well, okay, she doesn't realize that you're being spiteful, and she says thanks.
That's all I need. I'm
Okay.
happy.
That's all it takes.
Where are you bedding down for the night, and how are you doing it? Are you gonna all go into the basement? That's what they've been doing. They've been sheltering in the basement.
Yeah, I think it's safer for all of us to stick together. And that she's got a good sized basement. It's finished. It's cozy. It's fine.
That sounds nice.
Okay. You finally get a good night's rest, and you actually don't hear anything happen during the night because you're in the basement. It's hard to, hear anything really down there, right?
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah. Do you want to recover any stress or turn stress into trauma and try to recover any of it?
How much do you need again? 5?
You need, if you have 3 stress in anything, that's trauma 1.
It's 3 stress. Okay.
And that turns into 1 day of recovery time, after which you have to roll to actually see if you definitely recovered.
Okay. So I have 1 trauma in physical. So do I do one or the other, or can I do both?
You have 1
So
trauma in physical?
I have 1 trauma in physical currently, and I have
Uh-huh.
4 in mental stress, which I would like to turn 3 of that into 1 trauma. But can I roll to try to get rid of the physical stress while also converting the mental stress to a trauma?
I believe you can. That I don't see why not. I mean,
'Cause they're
when you
different,
have,
yeah.
but
Okay.
they're different things, right? So if you have like a broken finger, at the same time you can work on like your body
Right,
heals
yeah.
both at the same time, right?
Okay, so I can only convert 3 though. It's not 3 or more, right? So I'm gonna have 1 stress and 1 trauma for mental because I have 4 currently.
You
I
can
assume?
convert the 3 physical into 1 trauma. Trauma 1. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about the 4 physical trauma. That might. Can you do it, Casey? I thought that turned into like if you want to turn it into trauma, it's like a trauma 2, isn't it?
No, sorry. Let me rephrase that. So mental, I have 4 mental stress.
Right.
I will turn that into 1 mental trauma, and I will still have 1 mental stress, correct?
But no, I'm not sure that you can do that. If you've gone into the next level of trauma, I think you have to take a trauma 2.
Oh, okay. So if I just want to get rid of 4 mental stress, it'll take me to 4 mental, or to 2.
It'll get rid of
mental
all your trauma, but it will be trauma 2. instead of trauma 1.
All my stress, but trauma. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll do that. So I'll go to 2 mental trauma
Okay.
and try whatever I have to roll to try to get rid of my 1 physical trauma.
Okay. So, hold on. Let's see. Now I have to go into the actual book and look for
Sucker.
trauma. Because we haven't done this before.
If it's severity 2, it takes a week.
Yeah, if it's severity 2, it takes a week. If it's severity 1, it takes a day.
Okay.
Where is recovering from trauma? Oh, no, record traumas.
There's recovering from trauma and there's recovering from stress. So just check out the stress for a bit.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
here you go.
If you can recover from stress, that's true. Maybe I don't want to take the 2 trauma on this. I have the 1 trauma for physical, but it's the 4 I have.
Wait. Recovering from stress requires you to turn the stress into trauma.
Okay, that's what
Anyway,
I thought. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm definitely turning the mental stress into trauma.
Right.
And as
Hold
per
on.
what you just said, the 4 stress, because it goes over 3, will go to 2 trauma.
So let me
then
read
my
this.
Yeah.
Fortunately, most traumas can be healed over time. How you go about healing your trauma depends on what category the trauma is in and exact nature as determined when it is incurred. The treatment might be first aid and medicine for physical trauma, the relaxation and personal reflection for mental trauma, or the help of people close to you for a social trauma. The amount of time, okay. When you begin to treat one of your traumas, specify to the GM what measures you are taking to do so. You must undergo the treatment for amount of time listed below. Once the entire treatment time is elapsed, you must make a test to see if the treatment has succeeded. This test uses defensive characteristics from the same category as the trauma. This test gains positive and negative dice from any circumstances affecting the trauma. For example, positive dice can be added due to helpful equipment, and negative dice due to interruptions or complications. Okay.
Perfect.
So,
okay, so for my physical trauma, I have 1 physical trauma, and it was like a pinched nerve in my lower back. So
okay, so how are you going to treat
just finished,
it?
So you just
God,
so
don't
really
tell me that feeling.
well.
Willie's
so
going
with
to
the
give you a
pinched nerve,
massage.
No. But you just said that we had a good night's rest for the first time. It's which helps relax in general. Like, it's not tense. It's a comfortable place. It's in a home,
right?
Like, so to me, like this is exactly what I would need. It's not, I'm not sleeping in a car cramped up. Like I'm laying flat. I'm in a relaxed. I actually got a good night's sleep.
I herniated my disc 2 weeks ago, and I'm still kind of feeling it.
Yeah, well, that herniated disc is different. Like a pinched nerve, I've had them before. Like I get them. It's like it's just a matter of time usually.
Right.
So, but yes, herniated disc, that's a whole different story.
I tried to get up. My back told me, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, I don't
probably
envy
a trauma 2 or trauma 3 by itself.
I was just gonna say, yeah. So that's how I'm thinking of it. Is that like I mean, you just said yourself, we actually got a good night's rest. We have.
You get to sleep on a bed, basically. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so,
like there's lots of beds in the house because I have 4 kids. So
sure.
Like, it's basically.
It should be no problem, is what we're saying. So you get you get this
blue
die because you just get a blue die. You get this blue die because you're sleeping on a bed. You get this blue die because you're in a comfortable home, basically.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, even though it's more of like a mental state, that helps you stay relaxed in a physical state. So yeah, that would be the third one because it's in a like people are around that we know, and so yeah.
And I can't see any interruptions, actually, at all. So I'm not going to give you any of these red die. So just roll the blue ones currently on your thing and see if you roll under.
And I have to roll under my defensive, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Which you do.
Because I only have 2, so that's perfect. I got 1 under.
You got a 1. Okay, so that trauma is gone. You do no longer feel that pinched nerve in your back. Good.
Yeah.
I have an ankle I would like to try and strap up.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. How are you going to treat this? It is trauma 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going to...
I was thinking I maybe just need to, like, wrap it up with a bandage and wear 2 pairs of socks or something.
Which you guys do have? You have a bandage?
Take some painkillers.
Did you guys bring the first aid kit with you from your house?
No.
Does your sister's house have a
No.
first aid kit and bandages in it?
Oh yeah, it actually would.
Okay, so then I will give it to you. Again,
Hooray.
I'm getting
The
red.
kids play so many sports, and my brother-in-law works at Toronto Hydro, so like he has all the safety stuff just because he has it for work. So
Okay.
See.
This red die goes away. I don't see any reason why you could have any kind of complication.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You succeeded.
wait a minute.
I was going to give you more blue die, but whatever. Okay,
Right.
fine. You have bandages
I'm
around it.
used to
You basically put more socks around it. You still have running water, so you could actually run your ankle under hot water if you really want to, and that might help it too. Whatever. Either way, the next day it's gone. Casey, anything that you want to do here before we continue on?
The bad news is I'm currently at trauma 2 for both. I mean, I have 4 stress on physical and mental, so they're both at tier
Holy
2
hell.
for trauma.
Okay.
So if I convert my mental stresses, does it remove all my mental stress?
You have
Into
0.
trauma?
Yeah, if you take a trauma 2, it will remove all of your mental
All
stress,
right.
but it's
But
a
then
trauma 2. It'll take a week for you to get
It'll
over.
take a week to recover, which we are not doing. We are just doing a day, right?
Yeah, this just a day so far.
Okay. I still need to get rid of them because I can't let them stack up too much. So I'll convert off all the mental stress into
Okay.
trauma 2.
Well, let's discuss what mental stress. Well, what mental trauma did you receive? I think most of it
from
came
seeing
from
dead bodies.
Yeah, dead bodies everywhere. So,
Yeah.
what kind of
and
mental trauma?
Dead bodies biting dead bodies.
Yeah. What kind of mental trauma are you experiencing at this moment in time? Then, like, how's it affecting you?
I guess would be disgust, traumatic disgust, like seeing corpses. Even though I actually had seen a lot of corpses in my time when I was a journalist, but
Okay.
yeah, I guess just seeing dead people.
You might have
and,
seen dead corpses, but you haven't seen eaten dead corpses
eaten
like
dead
this.
corpses.
And
Yeah.
those eaten dead corpses come back to life, basically.
Yeah.
So,
So I think that's relatively traumatic.
Panic attacks or like recurrent nightmares or trauma 3 I'm thinking is like a catatonic state, so like trauma 2 has to be pretty freaking severe is what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if the book actually has examples. I think it does somewhere. Mental traumas: fear of the dead. No, that's level 1. Okay, so level 2, severity 2 mental traumas are memory loss, denial, fixation, dread of the dead.
I think dread of the dead is pretty spot on.
Okay, so basically, anytime there's a zombie or any kind of dead thing, any corpse, you have an automatic red die. Actually, 2 red die to do anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind and write it down on your sheet of paper.
Yeah. So it's trauma 2, severity 2.
And then
my resistance is gone then, right?
Yeah, your resistance is gone.
So by my physical would be resistance 2 because I'm currently at tier 2.
Yep.
So I can't remove my physicals, right? Because I've converted my mentals.
No, I was saying that you can work on both. Your body heals differently than your mind, and probably at the same time. Like, just because, like, your body heals by itself. You don't actually have to physically do anything necessarily. Right. If you leave it alone, it'll start healing, right? So I don't see any reason why you can't fix all of these traumas at the same time, or try to.
Okay. In that case, I'll just I'll convert all my physical stress, which is 4, at tier 2. I'll turn that into a tier severity 2 trauma.
Okay.
These I got. I remember fighting the zombie, so it was probably a lot of like muscle pulls and cramps.
I'm gonna go with actually, muscle wounds, cramps. We could go with a broken something, a broken finger, a broken ankle, a broken arm, or festering wound. A zombie could have like cut you, not bit you, but cut into you, and that could start something. It's up to you, really.
I know mine happened when I was trying to like pull him off, and I rolled like garbage. That's why I pinched and hurt my back. And I was trying to save Lawrence. Finally, I'm like,
fuck. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Guy got some of them while like wrestling with the zombies. So that's
we were rolling terrible.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe something. Maybe like a pull back, but a more severe one, like a herniated disc.
Okay, so you
take a week to recover.
Yeah, basically, William's been taking a week to recover from his herniated disc. That sounds all right. Sure, herniated disc. I'll give it to you. And keep in mind that you're going to have to treat these. So, and I don't think it's just like, oh, it's the last day of treatment. You do it one time and it's all good now. I mean, like the dread of the dead, if you actually want to treat this, I think it would take multiple treatments throughout the week. So you should tell me now how you're planning on treating all of this, actually.
Well, the herniated disc just needs a lot of bed rest, right?
Right.
A week's worth of bed rest. The dread of the dead part. Oh, that's going to be tough because because we're going to be seeing a lot more, and I just need to like resolve myself that you're going to see more dead bodies in different kind of states, and you're just going to have to come to a point where you're just going to have to like be seeing past them. They're just bodies. They don't mean anything.
Right. They're not actually. You're gonna have to either like become almost numb to the pain. Yeah. Or actually that's the only solution. You either have to become numb to the pain, or you might have to like resolve it some other way. But I'm saying, how are you doing it? Like, are you talking to anybody for like therapeutic support, or like are you just trying to dealing it with yourself? You're just talking to yourself and trying to walk yourself through it, or
back and forth. He's like, I've read Warhammer 40k books. This isn't scary.
Like, yeah, exactly. So what are you doing to actually try to get over this dread?
Okay. With all the current information there is on the zombies, I guess it's just more like, just overloading myself with the visuals.
Okay, like, so you're trying to. It's like therapy for phobias. You just expose yourself to that phobia over and over again. That's what you're doing.
Again, to the point, yeah.
Okay.
And and the interesting thing is that because I'm afraid of it. But it also draws my attention to it when I see it. So right. That's kind of like it works both ways. That I want to look at the things that I'm afraid of, but the more I look, the less afraid I become eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I will expect you to role play Dread of the Dead. Anytime you see a zombie, it should be the first initial reaction should be fear. Basically, you want to get out of there as quick as possible is what you should do. Okay. Yeah. The next day rolls around and you actually have no idea what time it is because you're in the basement. It's dark. When you actually get outside, you see a couple of broken windows, right? In your own home. The emplacements that you've put up, so the table, the bookshelf, they're still there. It doesn't look like anything's actually come inside, but there's evidence that there were things there that are vandalizing the place or knocking over stuff. Something passed through. You don't know if they're still out there right now, but something did happen last night, and you're not sure what it is right now at this point.
That's not comforting.
No, but they're broken windows. Like,
yep.
How do we know how they were broken with? Like with a thrown object, or?
Would you like to take a closer examination of the broken windows?
Is the road clear? Like, is there anyone else at the moment?
Okay, so make a another logic roll. You, Casey, make a logic roll with no red die. This should be simple.
Yeah, exact success.
Okay, so when you go closer to the window that's behind the bookshelf, you see bits of blood and gore stuck to pieces of the window that are still left in the frame. For whatever else that tells you. Outside, you do see, and this makes you jerk back basically because of your fear and dread. There are zombies outside.
Okay. I run back into the house.
Okay. And I mean, okay, in that case you see one zombie on the road, and then immediately you run back into the house, and you don't have time for better reconnaissance at this point. At least you can't.
Well, I mean, one is good enough to scare the shit out of me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I run back into the house. I start yelling at everyone. I say, "They are here. There's one outside the house. They're trying to break through the windows."
Do you start shouting?
Oh yeah, I do shout.
Okay, then. Well, you don't know. Anyway, okay.
Oh no. Okay.
So that's what you guys see, Will, Dave.
Yep. I'm gonna get my trusty sidearm and we're gonna go have a perimeter check, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go have a look.
Well, I mean, if they broke the windows, they just made an opening for you, did they? They made an arrow slit for you.
Yeah, that means I can go have a look. Must investigate.
Okay. So, you just walk around the house on the inside, I'm guessing. You just like take a look out the windows, all of them?
Yeah, that's the idea right now.
Okay. So you see multiple zombies on the street. Dave, it's possible that you might actually know some of these neighbors that are roaming the streets now. So I don't know.
I knew they seemed weird.
Yeah. There's no. I'm assuming, like every suburban area, you have a backyard. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is empty. There's nobody in the backyard, and nobody has breached the fence. So
yeah,
the sliding door.
The fences are all wooden, and they're taller than me.
Yeah, so the sliding door is fine for now. It's just the front end of the house has been kind of damaged, I guess, is the best way to put it. Yeah, but because of the screaming, basically more and more zombies are looking your way, and they're not running, they're kind of shuffling. They can run. You have seen them run, but at this time, because they're not fully triggered yet, they're kind of shuffling your way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, they don't know for sure
what's
around. They can't smell us because we're inside type thing or whatever.
Yeah. But they are coming towards your door and the front of your house.
It's barricaded for now. Like, it's locked, dead bolted. I'm not too concerned. I mean, beyond the whole mass exodus of life on Earth, but other than that, I'm not too concerned.
If you take a look even more closely, there are actual, like, across the street and around your, like, right across the street, you do see signs of life. Like, the neighbors have also, it looks like they were smart and also barricaded their doors and windows, and you see movement inside the house. Not the jerky movement of zombies, but actual people, like, peeking out of their windows and seeing what's going on. So
these people that are roaming the streets, like, I'm gonna take a look out. Can I see if they look like they've been bitten anywhere? Like, just the reason I'm asking is, like, is this something that requires transmission, or is it?
It looks like they've been torn apart.
Okay.
Not completely, but they've been fed on, basically.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm not concerned at this point about it being some spore-based, like, zombie spore type thing where we have to worry about not breathing it in. I'm not overly concerned about that at this point.
Right.
Honestly,
So
I think at this point we just keep waiting it out, and I mean, I'm not going to make it known that I'm here and to try to take them on. Like that's not my plan. So, hopefully they if they get in, we'll deal with it. But I mean, at this point, we just continue to kind of barricade and keep watch, I think.
okay, so so you're just
I
sitting
know
there
that doesn't help you.
watching.
I know that doesn't help you as a GM, but I mean, like, I don't know what, like,
All right, no, that's fine. I guess you
Like, I
concur,
wouldn't-
William. You're just gonna
Yeah.
watch and
I-
wait.
well, like, I'm not going to draw
I think we're
attention
just
to
kind
myself.
of here
like,
now.
Okay. So they do come to the door
Uh-huh.
and they start not battering heavily. It's almost like they're testing your defenses, right?
Mm.
And when
We don't
one of
want
them
any.
does it and draws attention and gets others to come as well.
Sure.
So after 20 minutes pass, I would say you have 3. And then after an hour passes, I would say you have 5. And then you get
So
what I'm...
Yeah, it's not a ton, but it keeps happening. So
Yeah. It's adding.
So they continue, like, I'd probably after like 20-30 minutes of them like not stopping, I'd be like, all right, like maybe we need, and then I seeing the 4th and 5th one coming, like it's like, okay, well maybe we need to
Yeah, we
to
need to get some.
tackle them, get them down before it gets it continues to go. I mean, there's not a lot, and I don't know how we tackle them, but I don't know if you want to try to sneak around, because we can head out the backyard and go to the side of the house and try to pop a couple if you want, and then get you back into the backyard, and then get them. We could then go to the front. Actually, there's a side window. You could hang out the window and fire them from when they go to the back fence, and just kind of take them out that way if you want.
That's an idea.
Because there's only a few of them. It's not like there's like a swarm of them. So,
Yeah.
and in fact, if we have a crossbow, did you grab that? I forget. Sorry.
We have 2 crossbows and
You have 2
Yeah.
crossbows, yep.
So I would
And-
use those because it's going to be quieter, obviously. Yeah, and we can just try to basically kite them back and forth until you can, and I'm going to trust that you can take them out because you have a better marksmanship. Yeah, and just try to take them out that way because it should be fairly safe. You can at least get one shot off because they won't see you coming up the side of the house, and then you can run back and I can shut the gate and we can go inside, and then as they assumingly go and follow you, we can just hang out the window because then they'll be
Yeah.
at the side of the house.
You also have a second floor story, right?
Yes, but I guess there's a side house. Yeah, so you could go out the side window there too. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You wouldn't be able to see the front door because there's an overhang, but we could say there's not, but I mean there is. So
I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you want to leave the house, that's fine.
I mean, at this point, I think because you know what? There is no overhang. I completely got that wrong.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
No, no. I think at this. I mean, most places in the burbs, to be quite honest,
Have
area,
like some kind of overhang. Yeah.
a porch. It's a porch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to see them from there. You could either go through the garage because we do have home entrance to the garage, and then and try to do that. But I would just honestly, it's easier to go up the backyard. So like here, let me see if I can draw this.
Yay!
So we have. I'm going to use my. Hold on a second. Let me clear my drawing board here. All right. So we've got the front door is like here. So let's say this is the door, okay? And then you have the porch kind of overhang is like this. And then there's stairs down, just a few stairs down to the driveway. So this is where the driveway is. I'm a terrible artist, by the way, okay? And then the house goes around like this. It's obviously not to scale. And then actually it's kind of more like this. And then right off the side, there's like it's grass, but this is in between the two houses. So this is another house. So there's a grass to here, and it's actually the wood is pretty solid actually, and that's a fence, and then the fence you have the backyard, and then the sliding doors are like here. So literally we can go out. I can open the gate. You can run up here.
Yep.
fire. This is about, I don't know, 2 feet down. So it's not like impossible, but you can kind of just go fire one at their head and then go do, and then I close the gate. We can go back inside. Now it might draw them, but the gate should stop them for a while. And there's a window right here. And it's, again, the side of the house is somewhat down. So the window's probably like 5 feet up. But if they do come to like and try to bang down here and they're like, oh, brains, you can kind of hang out the window. Or there's also a window there on the second floor. We go to the second floor and you can aim down and then just take them out. That's my thought.
Here are the 5 zombies. One is right at your door.
Yeah.
And where would the windows be on this side?
There's actually there's a door and then there's like small, like tall, narrow windows, but you wouldn't be able to get through them. So there's no actual windows at the front, only the side ones here. Because then basically inside you have like there's like the garage is like here, and then there's a door here, and then this would then go into the rest of the house. So you have your like kitchen is here, the kitchen table is here, and then the fridge and everything is like here, and then this is the living room here. And then the stairs downstairs go here. So there's no actual windows on the front. There's a side one here. Like I say, the 2 narrow ones here, but you couldn't, like, I wouldn't be able to fit through them. But they are, and they're frosted glass. You can't really see through them, but you can see movement.
Right. Okay.
And then upstairs, it'd probably be one like here and here in the bedrooms, like, but they're up on the second floor.
So the 5 X's are where your zombies are currently and where they're banging on the house.
They're all on the porch then.
3 of them are on this porch area, and this was a driveway, right, towards the garage. Yes. So 2 of them are here.
So yeah, so in that case, what I would suggest, if that's the case, I would hear them banging on the garage. There's no overhang here. So, and there is a window here. So maybe I'll say, okay, Dirty Willie. It's like Dirty Harry, except it's dirtier. Come upstairs. What we'll do is we'll see if we can. Yeah, exactly. We'll fire. We'll see if we can fire down and you can take these 2 guys out from above. It'll be less dangerous.
Okie dokie.
And then if that works and we can draw them towards there, then we don't even have to go outside.
Okay. Let's try it. Okay, so you go to the top. You go to the second floor. Basically, Willie is opening the window and has his crossbow out and is taking aim and shooting at one of the zombies in the garage. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so just so you know, the crossbow bolt will do 4 additional damage to whatever successes you roll. And I'm going to give it 2 positive dice.
Okay.
2 additional positive dice because, it's silent, it's great, basically. The only problem with it is it's not got a lot of ammunition, usually. So, yeah. Here is your first initial blue die because, you're doing a test. Here are the 2 additional dice for the crossbow bolt itself. You have marksman, I believe, or something. So that's another blue die for you, right?
Yeah.
You're hanging out a window. Or actually you're kind of, I guess, looking out a window.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
So I'm going to give you 1 for awkward. Can you think of any other negative traits that you have that might add more red dice to this?
I'm trying to actually picture myself like hanging out a window.
I mean, like, do you actually have any? You have negative traits, right? Do you have any?
I have to aim the crossbow, right?
Yeah.
So, probably like short temper. I get annoyed that the zombie's not standing still.
No, I'm not going to give that one to you. I was thinking.
I have to aim it, so I'd give that one another like difficulty thing. Besides the fact that it's an awkward.
You know what? Here, let's do it this way for now. Right now, it doesn't even know you're there, so it's.
Well, I was just going to say, I was trying to say that, but of course my mic stopped working. But exactly that is, I think that the art of surprise or whatever will, I think, nullify some of the awkwardness.
So let's just leave it at that and call it an easy shot for now.
Sure.
So
I
roll all of
accept.
that. I can't believe you didn't roll a 2.
One success.
Are you serious? Okay, so
This is
one
one.
success. This is a red die, and it gives you 1 stress because it's not been canceled.
Cool.
So, I don't know how you get the stress, but you get it from shooting out a window at a zombie. This does 1 damage plus 4, so that's actually 5 damage altogether to the zombies. You didn't roll doubles that succeeded, so you didn't get a headshot, unfortunately.
Damn it.
So,
I'm
1,
sad.
2, 3,
But now
4.
you hit him in the foot, and he's now tethered there.
No, you did not. I'm
Drop
guessing
him on
you
his
were aiming for
stupid
the
head.
head, were you not?
Yeah, I was trying to just like plug him from above.
So you plugged into his shoulder is what you did.
Damn it all.
And now they are, well, he turns around, he knows you're there, and then he starts growling after you. So actually, maybe a bonus for you, but it's going to be harder to hit them.
Oh no, they're spider zombies.
These zombies, of course, move this way, being attracted by
Oh, perfect.
the sound.
Shooting gallery.
They're alive still, so you got 5 zombies here that are still alive, and they are battering the garage door more fervently. So they're
Yeah,
putting
that's
more
okay.
energy into this.
The side door is
think they
also
should.
even like the door from the house into the garage is actually even more solid of a door. So I'm not concerned if it gets in there. But I got this, Will. All right.
Okay.
I cast fireball.
You do not.
Oh, really? Come on.
You do not.
Oh, okay.
There are, however, I mean, you got another crossbow somewhere.
Well, how about bottle of vodka and a lighter? I cast fireball.
You could do that, actually.
That's
Do you want to do that?
No, I don't think it would actually work that well.
abracablam?
Okay, so I mean,
Okay.
Sorry, I got my games mixed up. My bad.
Oops.
you said it's a tough garage door.
So the door itself is just a garage door, but if they were to get in, the door into the house is like, it's probably even more solid than the front door, and the front door is like, so the front door is solid wood, but this is like, it's like a heavy, like if you just let it like shut by itself, it slams shut, like it's a heavy door.
Okay.
And it's dead bolted as well. Like it's a security thing too, right? So like, so both the front door and the door to the garage are both very like solid doors with deadbolts.
Right. Okay. It's
Not
fine.
to say they can't. I guess they could break through it. It would have to be a lot of force to get through them. That's
right.
all.
That's fine. Okay. So keep shooting, man. I mean,
okay.
They can't get at you. You're at a height advantage. Nobody else is shooting. Like Casey's not shooting or anything.
I have everything to lose.
Did you? Oh, well, at least the stress has been negated.
I want to play a different game where higher numbers are more good.
I was just going to say, that no, he just did 11 damage. That's what he did.
He did not. So that has been reduced. So you got a 4, 4, and a 3, which I'm guessing does not
I need to
succeed. Okay. Well, try again.
For a marksman, you have pretty shitty skill. I got to tell you.
I know, eh? What the fuck? That's a 2.
There's a 2 in there.
I did it.
And it looks like that was rolling to a 4. It's not flat, but it looks like it is. So that would cancel.
I'll give you that. Canceled. There's 1 success, and that's it.
And I think that other
so
one's a 6.
this one,
another 5 damage.
The one that you were continuing to shoot at. Well, I mean, it took 2 shots, but you finally shot it through the eye, and that one falls.
Shot it through the eye.
Good for you. You have finally killed.
A zombie.
You realize that this is your first zombie that you have dropped. Like, permanently dropped.
Pop my zombie cherry.
Yeah, it's like the first one ever. Anyway. Good for you. Now you got 4 left. Let's see how many arrows it takes. So you might want to write this down. You have shot through.
I have shot.
You have 28 arrows now. Let's see if you can use all 28 on this.
Okay.
Shot through the dead, and now
Ooh, that's
he's
better.
gone.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
one,
sorry.
one,
Wait a
and
minute.
four.
They're moving now, so you deserve one more red die.
I have one
Which,
success.
but you, more importantly, you actually got rid of all your stress. Well,
Hell yeah.
there's no stress to be had because they've been canceled. Good for you.
I'm not stressed out.
It's still up though. No doubles. Try again.
That's a shit show. I got another 2 successes.
Do you have any stresses?
I have a stress, but I succeeded 2 times.
I don't think you did.
But are these not blue?
No, they cancel. No, this
one's
is red and that's blue.
I don't see these fucking colors. Okay.
I don't
no
understand.
success.
The only one I see that's red is the one that was a 2.
This one is red. This one is
Yes.
red. This one is red.
Agreed. I
Okay,
see the
use
same
those then.
I can't play
Get
this
rid of that.
game.
thing.
And then pick whatever else you think is blue. There you go.
There we go.
Yep. That
Now
works.
I know what things look like. Okay, so that cancels. I have twice success.
And 1 stress, right?
Correct.
Okay. How many arrows have you gone through?
I have shot 4.
4. Okay. Another one goes down. You are now down to
Good.
3. It is literally shooting fish in a barrel, but I just want to see how many arrows you waste.
I think I'm
Another
bored
one
at this
down,
point.
another one down, and another one by the dust. Hey.
I'm done at this point. That's not working. This top-down approach is useless.
Okay, so you want to try something different?
Why don't you try dropping bricks on them or something?
I think what they would have.
There is thrown object, basically, is a type of weapon, but it does -1 damage.
No, you can keep firing, and then we can just go out after when they're dead and recover the arrows.
Yeah, okie dokie.
That's true.
That's another 3 successes actually.
3 successes.
Hallelujah! With another stress, I'm gonna.
Okay,
be soon.
so 7. That one is actually. Did you do doubles? You did doubles. That one's dead. You finally, you're getting into the rhythm. You did a headshot.
Holy shit!
Good job.
Multi-kill.
Boom. Zombie explodes.
Another 2 success and 2 more stress. Okay, I feel like at this point, I've probably also pinched a nerve in my back.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
know how I'm getting physical stress from this. I'm not convinced.
I don't know.
Convinced by mental stress, having to shoot at human-shaped targets that are horrifying.
You know what? Sure, why not? Let's convert it into mental stress. That actually does make more sense to me. So
And that punches me up to 1 trauma. Because I have 5 mental stress now.
okay, done.
Yeah. I'm gonna collapse on the floor crying now.
Okay. I believe you have 2 more zombies left, but whatever.
Someone else is gonna have to deal with that.
Guys,
I can't kill people anymore.
so what you see is you
I
see
can
William's
try.
hands shaking as
I'll be like,
he has
okay.
dropped 3 people. In his mind, he's dropped 3 people and killed 3 people.
Do we have
So-
any more approaching still that we can see?
Not from this angle, and it doesn't look like the street is not clear, but this is not attracted more. Let's say.
Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, man, let me give it a shot. I'm gonna take some, so I'll do the next ones.
Okay.
What? Okay, so, all right, so I need one. I can't see colors, so I'll let you put whatever on.
You pick no. Do you see any? You can't see any colors at all.
No. I mean, I see 3 red. I see these ones.
So you
red.
need 2 red. So take 2 red.
All right.
And then William had 4 blue because he's a marksman, right?
Right.
So you get 1 and then 2 because of the crossbow itself. And unless you got something else to add to this is your roll.
No, I wouldn't have anything that's like my baseball skills wouldn't be a relative here.
Probably not. Yeah.
So,
So roll that. Canceled. One success, one stress.
And what did we say this was? Mental stress?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to die. No, I'm just kidding.
Stress to the heart and to play.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Five.
Good. Okay.
damage.
Still up. Again, you're having trouble hitting the head. Keep count of how many arrows you're using, please.
Yep.
That's actually
another stress, but a crit.
pretty much. Yeah, you killed that one. It's dead. So you got one zombie left, it looks like.
Okay. That's 2 arrows.
Wow.
Ooh, another stress and a crit.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Man.
Wait, did you cancel any of these? Oh, you did cancel one. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Well, then that zombie's dead.
Okay. I'm going to say, okay, I think I got them all. Then you said there was 5, right?
Yeah,
Like
you
that's
got
the
them
last
all.
one.
They're done. They're gone.
So we're like, okay,
Okey-dokey.
let's run down and we'll get. I'll go out with.
I can run out and grab.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll run out with
and grab
Casey to try to like recover all the
bolts.
just to make sure they're actually like dead, to make sure it's actually working. So yeah,
Okay.
that's what we'll do.
So when you run downstairs, you see a different scene. Basically, you see Leslie and Roger holding knives to 2 of the children.
What?
2 of your sister's children, and they're saying, "This is now our house. Get out now."
Okay, I fire at.
I'm gonna have to shoot them with my real gun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, nice.
this
No,
one
wait.
is guns.
That's where I'm ending the episode, though. That's where I'm ending the
son of a
episode.
bitch. All right.
So you can decide what to do next, but I will say
that's
that
what's
they
happening.
do have their,
gonna shoot them
the
with the
knife to
real
the
gun.
throat, like really close, that kind of deal, right? That
You know
see
what?
in movies.
They didn't think this through. There's 4 kids. You know, it's fine. 2 of them.
Yeah. Of course, yeah, no problems. You can afford to lose 2 kids, whatever.
That's why we made spares.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Apparently, 4 kids is better than 2 because you got 2 spares, according to Dave. So, if you've been watching, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will see you later. Bye-bye.